Oh, good morning. Good morning. I hope you all are having an awesome day. It's like 4:30 in the morning here, and for whatever reason, that's my internal alarm clock. I don't have anywhere to be this early, but I'm up. And so when I get up, I listen to motivational speakers such as Les Brown, sometimes Oprah, sometimes Tyler Perry. They really have great stories to tell. And I listen to them and I'm like, I could do that too. I got great stories to tell. But then fear sets in and I'm like, but I don't want nobody to know my story. Child, it's craziness, right? Um, but I wanted to just share with you this morning, or whatever time it is for you, whenever you decide to read or listen to this. I just wanted you to understand that we all have a story to tell. And I don't want all of my greatness to be buried. You know what I mean? I don't want to live this life existing and then leave this life with all my gifts and talents. That's craziness to me. It's craziness to me. I definitely want to be expressive and tell my story because I've always been told, yeah, girl, you got the gift of gab. I'm a great salesperson. Crazy, right? So in 2010, I wrote and published my first book titled Darkness Within Me. And this book was definitely life changing for me. It was my way of expressing who I am through storytelling, through writing. And I did really good in sales. Like every book signing I had, I never walked away without selling one book. Even if it was just one book, I still made a sale. I still impacted somebody enough for them to say, I'll get it. And that was just like, whoa, I could do this. I'm ready to quit my job. I'm ready to do this full time because it made me so happy in the inside. It gave me a sense of freedom that I can really do this thing and I could, get out here and sell me basically. I'm telling people about my life with a twist. You know what I'm saying? It's it's really a good book. I do still have some books for sale. If you're interested, email me, let me know, leave it in the comments. I got you. I'll ship it out to you. No problem. Um, but I was really excited about this book, right? So I am out here just selling, selling, selling. I was selling it at the job, and people was coming back giving me great feedback and like, oh my goodness, girl, this book is crazy. When you coming out with the next one, And I'm like, oh, I got you. I got you. It's coming. And then I talked to my dad and was like, Dad, I'm doing so well on this book. Guess what? I am about to quit my job and do this full time. And he said, have you lost your mind? What kind of mess? No, no, no. You better stay on that good job. That job got great benefits. It pays well. It does this. It does that. He treated earned income as if it was an asset. But I knew that something different was going on inside of me. Like, no, you need to go ahead and do this now. I mean, the fire is lit. Go forward. And I did not. Because of my respect for him, because of my love for him, and because my trust in him, I believed that what he was saying was true. I didn't realize that it was true for him, but it wasn't my story. So I stayed on the job, and then guess what? They end up firing me. They end up letting me go, and I felt like, what kind of mess is this? How they just go terminate me when I am out here, and they terminated me for all the wrong reasons. They terminated me because my mom had taken ill And I wanted to be there for her. And this corporation sat me down, even though my FMLA was approved. They sat me down and told me I need to have a come to Jesus moment with my siblings and have them take care of my mother because the needs of the business took precedence over her. Yeah, they had the nerve to say that. And to me, of all people, no, my family is first. My family is first. You do not tell me. I don't care how much money you pay me. I don't care how many benefits I got. You do not tell me that my parents are second. No. So I sat there and I listened. I'm like, really? Okay. So what are you going to do? Are you going to continue to take care of your mother? Or are you going to take care of this business? And I said, I'm taking care of my mother. And they said, well, thank you very much. Your services are no longer needed. And I thanked them. And I walked away like, it's some bullshit. Like, seriously, ain't no way I could have just been done with them and left. Like, because it's kind of like breaking up with somebody. When you break up first, you feel like, yeah, I got this. But when they break up with you, you be like, hold on. You all sad and feeling all like your heart just broke, all that. I wanted to break up first, but I allowed fear to paralyze my decision. Something that I knew was going to benefit me. I felt it so much in my spirit, like this is going to really benefit me if I just go forward right now. But I allowed them to cancel it. Now, fast forward, that job ended up doing it to someone else, and they contacted a lawyer and got a class action suit going. Because they didn't just terminate me for that. They terminated a bunch of people, saying that the needs of the business took precedence over their own life. And there's some people out here right now that feel like I gotta go to work sick, ready to pass out, all kind of stuff. Like, nah, I gotta get to work. I need this money. No, you need your health. You need your peace of mind. You need all of this. The reason I'm up right now this early is because I decided, okay, I'm gonna work from home. But I got another book inside of me, and it's titled Long Nights and Magic Coffee. And I told myself I'm going hard with this book. I'm going hard. I'm going to do what I should have did back in 2010. I'm going to go hard. Here it is all these years later, and I got another book inside of me. I had plenty of books inside of me. I've written plenty, but I published none. This one, yes, I'm publishing. I invested in myself. I got a writing coach. I sent it to an editor and paid money this time, Last time I had it edited by a friend, ex-friend, I don't know. But I had it edited, and then I went through a publishing company and they did their little edits, but they only edited maybe a few pages and said, if you want the whole book edited, that's going to be an additional charge. And I'm like, I thought my package included focus. That's neither here nor there. I did what I needed to do this time around for this book to be a great success. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my all into Long Nights and Magic Coffee. My writing coach asked me, why are you holding on to this book? And I said, I've had so many things happen. So many things happen that will possibly keep me from publishing this book, but I made it through those things. And I'm here to tell my story. I'm here to tell my story. The fact that I know that there is greatness inside of me, I can allow that greatness to just fall by the wayside. The last book, 2010, the last book that was sold was the one my mother sold. On her deathbed, I had no idea though. I went to visit her in the hospital, and she said, I got something for you underneath the pillow, because she was about to go get some tests done. And I'm like, what you got for me underneath the pillow? You got some food hidden under there? She was like, girl, just look under there. And I looked under there, and it was $10. And I was selling my book for $10, you know, and I still do, minus the shipping and handling, but I still sell it for 10. And she sold my book because she believed in me and my ability to tell a story through writing, through talking, all of that. More than I possibly believed in myself. She believed in me enough to sell this book. And the reason I say it was the last one sold is because shortly after that, she passed. And then after that, my dad passed. Actually, today, August 15th, is the anniversary of her passing. It's been 12 years. Yeah. Has it? Yeah. 12 years. And it doesn't feel like it just happened yesterday because the time has passed. But I still feel her just as strongly as I did when she was present on this earth. And I still hear her saying, I got something for you underneath my pillow. I still hear that. And I still hear her telling me, never let her go. She visits in my dreams. Sometimes she talks. Sometimes she does not. Sometimes she just looks at me, and that look be like, what am I doing? I remember the one dream I had, and she just bust out screaming, pay attention. And I was like, pay attention to what? And she didn't say anything else except pay attention. And I promise you, I still be trying to figure out what she want me to pay attention to. And maybe it's just to pay attention to myself, pay attention to my abilities, pay attention to who I am, that greatness in me, that ability to tell a story through writing or through talking. There is greatness inside of you. Don't let your greatness be buried. Live out loud right now. And I know that you respect people. I know that you honor people's opinion. And somebody's right now telling you, girl, you better do this. You better stay where you at. And don't you go out here trying to live your dreams. Life too hard. They're right. Life is a little difficult. But it's only as difficult as we make it. And it's only difficult because we're not living our dreams. We're not living out loud. Think about the worst thing that could happen by you living your dreams. The worst thing, what? You probably be broke for a short time. You probably lose some health insurance for a short time. You probably lose those great benefits for a short time. And the reason I'm saying a short time is because it's going to come back even bigger and better than what you had before. When you were with that earned income. Earned income is not an asset. It's not an asset. Sometimes it's a crutch. I'm not saying everybody is an entrepreneur. I'm not saying that. Some people love to work. And kudos to those people. I'm just not one of them. I taught my children to go out here, get educated so that you could create a job. Not so that you could work a job. I work the jobs so that they can create the job. My daughter is doing excellent at her job. She loves her earned income because it's her dream. She's a dance teacher. She loves what she's doing. And she got promoted. Beautiful. My son is an entrepreneur. He's an artist. He's an engineer. He's a producer. He's a rapper. He's a singer. He's doing all of that. They created the jobs. I did the earned income so that they can create. Now it's my time. And here I am, sitting with a little fear. I cannot say I'm not fearful of losing all this stuff. But even in the earned income, I was losing. Because when the earned income stopped, I was paycheck to paycheck. Still is. But now it's time for a change. Now it's time to go hard for my dreams. And I'm saying this to you as well. If you feel in your heart of hearts that working for someone else, making them a millionaire, billionaire, whatever the case may be, is not your story, then stop telling that story and start writing your own story. Why? Because there is greatness in you. Because you have more in you than you care to share. But it's time that you start sharing. It's time that I start sharing. If you are interested in hearing my story, I ask that you would just continue to subscribe, continue to like, continue to share, continue to believe with me, because I have a story to tell. I'm rooting for you to go out here and tell your story. And don't think that the story is just supposed to be good every chapter. Child, if we read a book where everything was just awesome, we'll be like, this is so boring. It's so predictable. We know they gonna win. We know that this gonna work out. We know this. It's predictable. Nobody likes predictable stories. We get books because they're exciting. That all this stuff is happening. We don't know what's going to happen in the next chapter. Oh my gosh, what about this cliffhanger? This, and that. We love a good story. Your life is a great story. Your ups and downs is all part of the greatness in your story. Just like mine. Go out here and make it happen. Just as I will too. I'm rooting for you. I love you. And thank you for loving me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you so very much. I'm here for you. And thank you for your support. Until next time, have a great one.